Yeah, dude. Starting us off, we got James Woods. This guy is a phenomenal skier out of the United Kingdom. And look at this. The good Lord is blessing us with a beautiful bluebird day, buddy.
Oh, Mama, I made
Not a cloud in the sky. Nice. If you're unfamiliar with James Woods, this guy has been blasting through the X Games for years. He is an incredible athlete. Usually competes in big air and slope. Starting off on the flat down feature, going for that front swap 270 out. Over the rainbow, switch 270, backslide, follows it up, switch tails 450, 270 out. A lot of spinning in the top rail section there, but he's just making it look way too easy. First jump, hit switch double cork 1080 with the octo grab. That's 2 flips, 3 full rotations. That was a near case. So when you case a jump, that's when you go off the jump and land on the flat part. Rest assured, that ain't good for the spine. And you can see he just barely makes it over the null. The null is the part where the flat connects with the non-flat part, and there's the null. Dude, crazy. These quarter pipes are so big. They kind of follow this nuanced trend in slopestyle skiing where you're changing up the variation of air hits rather than, you know, the historical norm of just plopping a table and a big old Bertha booter on top. In the previous Olympics, we saw those like curved booters or whatever. We're seeing a lot of shark fin features pop up. Now these massive quarter pipes, dude. And it forces the athletes to be a little bit more creative with the old twigs, man. So it's nice to see. One, dude. Popping in switch here. Oh, big switch lip. Lip 4. Oh, getting away from him. Going for a lip 450 on the old donkey dick there. So when you do a lip in skiing, that refers to your tails, your tip tails, tippity top tails, going over the rail first. That forces you as the skier to get a lot more air. Makes it really difficult to actually land on that rail underneath your boot, enabling you to lock on. So kind of unfortunate that that snuck away from him. First jump hit going for, oh, a little bit back seat there, buddy, on the almost kind of looks like he wanted to get a switch double 900 there, just didn't have it quite there. So again, this one's going to be a throwaway as well for him. Lost a lot of speed on that first hit, but don't fret, man. Don't be too nervous to get more than one run. Next up, ABM. This guy left me a little bit speechless. Oh, I think it was a switch triple cork 1620 in X Games Big Air that he tossed the octo to octo grab with. Like, oh, that one's just gonna play around in your mind a little bit. Jiggle it around, man. Just don't make no sense. 2 on backslide, buddy. Wow. You guys haven't figured it out. A backslide in skiing is sliding a rail with your back foot.
You what? I do.
There's something also called a front slide in skiing. I think you can kind of figure what that one is. Dude, yo. That was not intentional, I swear, man. There you go. There's a front slide. Follows it off with the front slide, man. Over the shotgun rainbow there. Popping in switch to the flat down. Ah, dude, switch 270 disaster with a backslide on the down bar, buddy. Like, I know we're playing it a little bit silly with the front slide and backslides, but dude, you got to realize doing a disaster, which means gapping over this whole flat section, landing on the down piece of the rail with a little spin, and then on your back foot like sister. Honey, it looks so steezy. First jump hit, going for a switch double cork 1080. Looks to be grabbing a Japan there, I think. A bit too far away so I couldn't see, dude. Switch bio, hey? That's like more switch bio than Misty, a little bit less flippy. Yeah, switched up bio 1260. So that's going over your shoulder, doing 3.5 full rotations, 2 flips. Double cork 720, notorious for his triple cork 10s and dub 7s. Oh, and there's the floaty dub 9. Dude, how about you? My core's getting a little bit stiff, hey? Look at him tweak this Blizio. Oh, look how, oh, ABM, honey. Doing Canada proud, buddy. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a smirk on his face. I would too. Ferdinand Dahl. This guy is competing in X Games real ski. I haven't really seen him ski street, so it's going to be an absolute snack watching that in the next few weeks. Lip 270 onto the donkey dick, dude. Absolutely locking in. Changing it up. Actually hitting the cannon rail with kind of like an underflip 450 there. Oh, back swap to switch. You can fight me about it. But back swap to switch, dude, like that trick, too steezy for Mother Nature, man. Especially like when you stare at the beginning of the rail the whole time. Watch his eyes. Like it's just, oh! Cruising into the first kicker, going for a switch, double cork 1260. Follows it up with a double bio 1080 there. So that's a completely different axis than the cork. You're popping your hips behind you, showing the judges he can hit multiple axes. Going so big on that dub 9. Dude, look at this. Claims his territory with that little snap of the ball and tosses one of the biggest dub 9s I've ever seen off a quarter, man. So big, he over rotates it just slightly and then pops a little hand drag 3 to please the audience. Just kidding. There's actually no audience. Man, Yeah, this just got a little upsetting, didn't it?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, next up, an X Games veteran, dude. He's a good skier, man. The consistency with Nick Goepper skiing it's like a lemon meringue pie, brothers. Just so creamy, man. 450 on, 270 out. Pops up to the little up rail, goes for a 450 out with a little sniper tap. He makes it look too easy. It's not that easy. Like, why? It just makes the layman, you know me, feel poor about my skiing, dude. Left side, double cork 1260, holding blunt throughout the entirety of that rotation. Judges love to see it. Pops up, switch, dub misty 1260. Again, showing the judges he can spin both ways and hit different types of axes as well. Going to give him a lot of bonus points. Double cork 1260 over the quarter, carving in hard to this last feature. Goes for the switch, double 900.
This way. That way.
He is pumped, buddy. First full run completed without any mishaps or mistakes. You know, the judges are going to get a little bit excited in the booth. They're like, yo, Nick, honey. Yeah, that's a good score. Next up, we got Fabian Boesch, dude. Yeah, 270 up on the kind of like half A-frame feature, which is so... Oh, honey, I am so sorry. It's so frustrating when you biff it on the first feature set of the whole course, man. It just doesn't give you a lot of mojo for the rest of your line. You're kind of, you're kind of bummed, dude. May I say even a little bit pooped. Switch lip, going for the 270 out. Pops switch lip onto the flat bar and gets a misty 450 out, dude. Nice to see some flipping out of those bigger rails on the monster section. Switch double cork 1080 again. 2 flips, 3 full rotations on that first kicker. Goes for a switch right side. Double misty 1260. Again, hitting both axes, dude, which is crazy. Double 1080 on that first quarter, sending it to the near bottom of the landing, then pulls up left side, double cork 14. Yeah. Don't you just love how he sets it too? It's like a cork 7 to a cork 3. So in a 1440, you're doing 4 full rotations. So watch. 1, 2, 3, and then 3. So he dips his head for the second flip on the last rotation there. Just kind of add in some steezy style. Decent points, buddy. Like, yeah. Even the good Lord, you can see him shine up there. Rain down. Skiing, man. Love it. Absolute fan favorite of mine, Evan McEachran. Not gonna lie, a little bit of a crush for this guy, mostly because of how heavy he tweaks his mutes. Pops up switch lip front swap, Pretz 270 out. Kind of satisfying to see these guys going for the pretzel rotations out of the rails rather than just continuing the rotation after the swap. 360 swap, man. Back 360 swap, and you can see him even scissor at the end of that down to show the judges, yo, buddy, I'm holding the reins and in control. Switch double 1440 on that first kicker. 2 flips, 4 full rotations. Going to the opposite direction now for the switch. Double cork 1260. Posting up for the first quarter pipe, going for a massive stunt. Look at this, another stunt.
Nope.
Come on. No. Evan, no. I'm upset for you. Buddy, if you thought Karen was a buzzkill, this tops it tenfold. My goodness gracious, when you fall on the last feature set after a perfect run, man, it just makes you feel not so good. Don't worry, buddy. Don't fret. I keep telling you, man. You're allowed more than one run. 2, 3, 4, have them all, buddy. We're going to see some nice things from this guy. Hopefully, he'll clean it up. Alex Hall, another good skier, man. Again, these guys are good skiers, buddy. You're about to see some good not only does he do a front swap, but watch this shifty. The switch. Have that amount of control on a rail where you're slicking and you're sliding and you're slipping around, dude. It ain't easy. Stop. Look at that. Switch 2 back swap 270 to make the Brittany. On skiing, when somebody says Brittany, it's doing a back swap to a continuing 270 out. So there's the back swap and the continuing 2. So you can call that a Brittany if you guys want. You don't have to. Like, you really don't have to. Switch double cork 1080 again on that first hit. Seems to be a pretty common trick. Switch double cork 1260. Up in the rotations by an extra 180 there. Finishes it off with a... There's so many 1260. I would be so dizzy. I'd be so dizzy, man. Pulls off the double cork 1260 with a seatbelt. Look at the seatbelt grab. He's wrapping over, reaching over to grab that twig. And he just stomps the landing, like, precise. Oh, cracked back. Oh, man, we got our X Games Big Air, dude. 2021 X Games Big Air winner, Andri Ragettli. Expect big things from this guy. No. That sucks. He was going for like a pretzel 450 out, caught his edge or caught something. Just wasn't able to get that rotation around. Rails are evil, man. They literally have no empathy. If you're expecting, you know, a little bit of kindness, it ain't happening up in the jib park, buddy. It's just not coming down. They're lethal. Oh, it's his tail. Ruthless. Watch this tail here. Oh, no. Ow. Love these little holes here. Next up, last year's X Games Slopestyle gold winner, Colby Stevenson. Again, was a rookie to the X Games last year. Not only did he win Slopestyle, but he also won the Knuckle Huck event. Like, dude, what an entrance. 270 out, front swap, pretzel 270 out. I can't emphasize how hard it is to stop your momentum from going one way, scissoring your ski, and popping out the opposite way. That's what I mean when I say pretzel. Whenever you guys hear the word pretzel, just be a little bit more excited about it. Dude, there's so much going on. Look at this. Switch 270, back swap, lands in a backslide position. Wow. Oh, I love to see it. Carving off the lip, right side 1260 with a mute grab there. Coming off switch on the second hit. Big switch, double cork 1260. Look at him lock in this Japan grab a little bit late, but on purpose. Doing something late's fine if it's on purpose, because it just looks so steezy. Oh, going huge on... It was like a dub flat 1260 there, but he tosses dub... That is so freaking enormous, dude. Look at this. Dub flat 7 to a 540. 720 plus a 540, man. You do the quick math, it's at 1260. That was insane. And then dub 7 to finish it off. Hold on. So far, that is the sickest... Even though that's so How did he ski away? How did he ski away? Even though he landed, he kind of cased it. That is still the gnarliest trick of the whole contest. That's so sad, man. If he didn't case that first hit, that would be a first place run, hands down. Right now, we got Goepper in first, Alex Hall second place, ABM taking the third. ABM dropping in round 2 here. Absolutely laced his previous run, so he's probably going to try and improve here. Maybe toss a couple extra rotations. Yeah, there it is, man. Look at that. So this time he actually went for a 270 backslide, but added a 270 out. So actually spinning out of that rail, and that's so hard to do when you're on the rail with one foot, because you can't grip in any which way. Andri Ragettli, see if he can pull up a full run here. Yeah, getting the 450 out there. Not getting robbed by his tippity tail. 270 up, 270 out of the rainbow shotgun. Going for the disaster 450, 270 out of the flat down piece. Coming in switch to the first kicker. Goes for a switched up Misty. 10? Yo. Okay, so that's a lower degree rotation than a 1260, but it's way harder to hold that thing at 1080 than it is to keep it going to 1260. So be a little bit more impressed when you switched up 10. Wow, swish, swash, and swish, dude. Swash. Oh, and then another switch double Misty. This time it's 1260. He's got switch Misties on lock, buddy. It's actually kind of outrageous. Double cork 1080 up on the first quarter. And then he's popping over. Going 1440 on the last. What a run. What a run. Oh, love watching people wrap around 1440s, man. Taking it around, I think it was a switch dub 9 he did. Yeah, here it is. Dub 12. How? I want to just break my knuckles on something. That's so tasteful. Look at this. So he sets dub flat spin 7, and then he pulls a late 540. Oh, sick. Quinn Wolferman, dude, hopefully he can lace down a clean line here. Lacing up again the lip 450, popping it to switch. Oh, again, 270 up, backside 270 out. Big 270, 270 out. Oh, changing it up. Just a switch single 9. But look at the grab. Going stale with it. So stale is when you reach all the way behind you and grab on the opposite ski's tail, if that makes sense. Because you're pulling both skis in the same direction, it makes your skis really tight together. Nice and sticky. Big double cork 1260 on the second. No! Quad! RKO. Oh, no. Such a lofty dub 12-2. Oh, such a lofty dub. Dude, no. Oh. That could have been, to be honest, oh, that's a big hit. It still could have been way, way worse. So his ski just barely nicked it, but imagine if he actually hit this thing full on fledge, he'd flip around or something. Probably, I don't want to say it like, snap a C12 or something. Like, dude, Skiing, it's a little bit gnarly, and this is a perfect moment to talk about complacency. You guys are seeing some gnarly stuff, aren't you? I'm seeing some gnarly stuff, but it's not like this stuff is easy. These boys are pounding in the hours of practice on the airbag, at the water ramps, dude, on the trampoline, to be able to toss this sort of goodness for our O-hosts. It's really not easy to do. It's a little bit dangerous, believe it or not, sister. When I post a video and I go through my ad suitability checklist, dude, I gotta make sure that I put this as dangerous content performed in a professional manner, of course, because as professional skiers conducting dangerous stunts. Coming up to the last quarter pipe here. Yo, switched up bio 1260. We haven't seen any bios yet, I think, on the quarter pipes, and there's good reason for that. So when you're doing a switch bio, or you're coming up over the shoulder, but to combat that force of this steep incline is so difficult. You gotta toss it so hard over the shoulder to make that happen. The natural way that the quarter pipe is shaping you to go in terms of an axis is a cork. It's popping your hips out in front of you. So to combat that and toss to bio or misty, like a forward rotating axis is, you know? Now hopefully, buddy, doesn't get ripped out by the sign on this carbon. Double cork 1260, beautiful. Stomping it like it's nothing. Bumping over to the quarter pipe. Big switch 9, dude. Cap and blunt a little bit late in the rotation, which just adds to the steez of it. And then pops out. Oh, yo. Dirty. So he sets it again. It's a double cork 9. But his double cork 9s are so sendy. He sets it like a dub 10. But then just stops the rotation midair to do that last flip. And into the last quarter, gonna go for...
Yeah.
Yo, what? Triple cork 1440 off the quarter. Oh my goodness, golly goodness, gee whiz. Wow. Wow, that's insane. That is so nutty. There you have it, dude. First triple cork of the competition, and it's off a quarter pipe. Like, excuse me for being a little bit obnoxious, hey? Like, that is insane. Locks in the trailing safety and pulls that thing all around, dude. All the way around. Yeah, there you go, dude. Goepper taking another gold. An incredibly decorated athlete, man. His consistency is nuts. Like, he just executes everything perfectly. Birdie takes the silver, and Evan with the bronze, man. What an incredible competition, brother. I can't imagine having to judge this event